This is a pocket Beatmania machine. Beatmania is part of Konami's Bemani series of music arcade games. I've been into music games for quite a while, and in fact, well, actually, here's Drum Mania, Guitar Freaks, popping music over there. If we focus, can we focus? There we go. And this one's not Bemani, this is kind of a bootleg Bemani game. Pump it up over here. So, I like my music games. Now I want to show you how this thing works, but first we're going to have to fix it, because it's got a couple of problems. Firstly, the sound doesn't work, which is pretty important for a music game. And second, the scratch gets stuck sometimes if it's... there we go. And let's see if this opens up. I've never opened one of these before, so... this is interesting for me. Okay, that's as far apart as it wants to come. And a black plastic thing fell at the bottom. What is it? Oh, it's a little button. I think that's probably... yeah, look at this. Hey, it's got a reset button. This thing must save high scores or something. Turning the turntable moves these bumps about and presses those contacts. That's pretty simple. Ah, that's what I like to see. Factory hot glue. The LEDs for the top of the... up here, these LEDs flash, and they are hot glued in. Just for the sake of exploring this thing, let's take these wires off so we can flip the board over. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, that speaker wire is very short. It's our LCD looking from the front, and it should just peel off. I had hoped there'd be some chips under here that I could tell you what they were for. This is it. That's the chip. It's everything. Everything in one chip. It's known as a chip on board. The entire workings of this game, every single part, is just manufactured into one chip, straight onto the board with a whole blob of plastic stuck over the top, or epoxy, whatever it is. Even though I've never taken this thing apart, I expect this other PCB is going to be just contacts, nothing else on it. Yeah, look at this. Contacts and nothing else on it. Now to figure out our sound issue, for a start, this is a piezoelectric speaker. I'm pretty sure these can't fail. I think if they do, they blow their guts out, so it's really obvious. So following back from the speaker, these first three traces on the ribbon seem to be the audio wires. The middle one feeds this headphone jack. It actually has a headphone jack. You can use headphones, and that does actually work. So we're just trying to fix the internal sound at this stage. Now I expect two of the contacts on here are going to be connected together. And they are. And that's because this headphone plug has a switch in it so that it switches off the internal speaker when you've got headphones plugged in. If I bridge this now, they're no longer connected together. But that is also very interesting because I expected that to be where the issue was. So other than the speaker itself, there's only one component in line here, and that's this L1. L1 is an inductor. When you're measuring an inductor, you pretty much are looking for a short circuit. And I've got pretty much an open circuit. There's no current flowing between this side and this side of the inductor. I'm not really sure what an inductor is doing in this circuit, but let's pull it out for a start and see if it's got any markings on it. Inductor. No markings. I may be able to repair this inductor if it's just a broken wire near the end. So I'm peeling the plastic off the outside. I'm going to put this half aside, I'm going to work on the turntable, then we'll come back to that stupid inductor. That piece off, that piece off. Oh, probably just got some dust in here, I reckon. I'm actually going to do a thing. I'm going to put a little bit of lithium grease in here, because it's going to make it a lot better. A bit on the other side. I think that's about all I can do, really. That feels really good now. I mean... as good as it's going to. I've got it pretty much back together now, so it's time to tackle that inductor. I've done enough research to realise that it's important, I can't just bridge it. It's part of a circuit called an LC resonant circuit where the inductor and the capacitance of the piezoelectric speaker resonate together to create the sound. The inductor value we want for here is probably about 100 millihenries, and that's right, inductance is measured in henries, but that's not a common value at all. I can't get that from any local stores. None of my junk stuff has that value of inductor in it. So I had to look through the grit corpses for something that looked like it might have the same kind of speaker in it. And I reckon Spider-Man's going to save the day. Look at that. Down in there, we've got a very similar looking inductor. I'm going to just put that one in and see what happens. Spider Corpse is going to help fix the Beatmania corpse. I chose this game because it has a large piezo speaker in it, but it is a bit smaller than this one, so hopefully this will still work out okay. Might be completely the wrong value. Well, I've got that connected in now. I had to lengthen the leads a little bit, and I'm pretty sure it's going to hit the battery compartment, but I just want to see if it works at this point. If I hear a sound, I'm going to be very happy. Oh, there's sound! There's something strange going on here though. Missing segments and graphics and stuff. Ah, the sound is working. I just have to fix the problems that I made. Oh, the screw is loose. Did that fix it? I fixed it. Awesome. Stuffing in the wires, stuffing in the wires. Now, I wonder, will it actually fit closed? No, of course not. Just like I thought, my inductor is fouling on the battery compartment. It looks like maybe up on top of there might fit. Are we together? I think it's together. Oh, forgot my reset button. All right, we're together properly. Let's see what the reset does. Oh, it reset it. Funny that. And once we got the screws back in, we can play! Beatmania is supposed to be a DJ simulation game. It's at best a DJ-inspired rhythm game. The bars come down from the top, and when they line up with the red line at the bottom, you're supposed to hit them. At least that's how the real Bemani games work. This one, you seem to have to press them when they're just above the red bar. Oh, I'm doing very, very badly. On the real Beatmania, the top two buttons are blue, which means you can figure out the lines much better. This, they're all black, and I'm just pressing the wrong thing most of the time. The sound quality is particularly bad. It might be because I've got the wrong value inductor in there. I really don't know, but at least it's working. I passed the song! Yay! Stage clear. It's interesting that there's no sound outside of the songs. They must have used up all their memory space just getting the music on there. This is completely playable. Oh dear. That's very hard. I did not pass that song. Here, let me put the microphone down here so that you can hear it properly. The game grades you on how well you hit each note, cool being the best, good being not as good, bad being bad, and poor being also bad. Poor means you've missed it completely. In these games, you pretty much just want cool. Goods are also not that good. Oh no, I just quit out of it. Well, I almost failed there. You only pass the song if your bar here is in the top 3 segments at the end of the song. Passed it! Yeah! Let's see what the third song is. Oh, it's DJ Battle. There might only be 3 songs on this thing. This one's scratch only, and I don't like it because scratch is the worst part of Beatmania. I did not pass. So I just tried to look up how many songs are on this. There's not really much information online. So I'll just keep playing, and I'll skip you to the bit where I pass DJ Battle. I passed it! Alright, do we get a 4th song? Stage clear. We do! There's a 4th song called House. Oh goodness me. It's very difficult to read this. I did not pass that, and I don't think I'm about to. Considering I got more pause than cools, I think I might not be able to pass that one. I did a more thorough search online, and I did find the original Konami page for this game. It turns out there are 6 songs. There's 2 more after House, and each song is harder than the one before it, so I don't think I'm going to be progressing much further at this point. The website also shows that there are 24 Bemani Pocket games, and this one is the very first one that they released. I really wish I could collect all of these Bemani Pocket games, but they are so hard to find. I found 0 when I was game hunting in Japan, and even searching online, they hardly come up. I do at least have this one though, and I think it's probably the best example if I was only going to have one. And that's it. I collect all sorts of video games. I've got quite a collection going. If you want to see everything that I get as I get it, I post a photo on Floatplane. You can join me there for $1 a month. Links in the description.